What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mac here, man. I got my good friend with me today, man. Fucking Addison from the gym. I really enjoy speaking to Addison, man, and just like feeling him out. We had one workout together like that was pretty legit, but he had to like leave early. But other than that, he's always been like a cool homie that I've always seen around the gym, and he's just, you know what I mean? He shows nothing but love, man, and respect. So, you know what I mean? Let's give it up for Addison really quick, bro. How you doing today?
Bro, I'm doing good, bro.
Yeah, you did good. You're a little quiet. You're a little bit more quiet than you normally are, bro. What's on your mind?
Bro, a whole lot, bro.
What you mean? Talk to me.
Nah, not really a lot, actually. I've been in solitary a lot, bro, per se.
Solitary?
Yeah, just, I've been keeping myself a lot.
Okay.
Super, like, just in the zone. Trying to lock in. I just stepped into prep, so trying to lock in there, get my mind right.
Oh, you dead ass on prep right now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Then
Yeah.
I wouldn't have offered you a drink at all.
Bro, it's
I had
cool.
no idea.
Bro, I'm playing around right now. Yeah, it's just not finna get serious probably till like week 6.
Wait. So what competition are you looking at doing coming up?
Just the Far East. I wanted to do the FWJ, but my coach, he's legit, bro, and you know he told me, he's like, that's not really a smart idea, so I take his advisement pretty serious.
Okay, and then are you gonna be doing bodybuilding? Or are you gonna be doing what's the other one I can't think of right now?
Men's physique.
Yeah, men's physique.
Yeah, I'm doing bodybuilding this year.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm putting on that thong, bro.
Yeah, I won't call it a thong, but okay.
Oh, my
go.
shit finna be a thong.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Just like going off of like when I first met you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mad discipline, your work ethic. Like you show up every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't skip like days at all, right? Do everything by the book. I don't know what your nutrition looks like. I think I've seen your story a couple times, and as of now, right? Because you just mentioned that you're in prep, it makes sense because I saw you baking chicken, and I was like, damn, chicken look dry and gross as fuck.
Bro.
Right?
Bro. It's like that, though. It's like that.
Yeah. What made you want to go again this year?
This year, so last year I did men's physique, and I really didn't even want to do men's physique to begin with. But it's kind of like one of those things where it's like I made the decision to compete 5 weeks out, so shitty prep in the first place, and then on top of that, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't think that I was big enough to do bodybuilding.
Yeah,
I didn't have a coach, so it was like all these things stacking up, and you know, so I was like, I'm just gonna do men's physique. It's the easiest one. Board shorts. I was like insecure about my legs. Like I had skinny legs. I still got skinny legs. You know, I'm 6'3". Like it's gonna take time to build shit.
Hey, he had to throw that motherfucker in there, innit? I'm 6'3".
Hey.
Yeah, head ass.
By the way, I'm 6'3". But yeah, yeah. So it was just like accumulatively, like best decision would just be like just to have fun with it. This year I'm having fun with it again because I get out in August, so
yeah.
You know, it's fun, dude. Like this is what I love. This is my passion. So even if it sucks, even if like at the end of the day I'm not getting the result I want, which is like obviously winning. Like, that's everybody's desire, but at the end of the day it's like I still had fun. This is my passion. This is what I love.
Yeah, as it should be, man. And dude, I mean, as you guys can see, right, this is a cute ass white boy, man. Addison is a cute ass white boy at 6'3". I think it was like one of the first compliments I got. I was like, bro, you probably get all the chicks wet, bro. On God, like blonde, tall, you know what I mean, nice smile, and he's in the gym. Like you can't really, you can't beat it. You really can't, bro. So that's a good segue. You single or you taking? You fucking with somebody or what?
Bro, I'm saving myself for the Lord, bro. Nah, yeah. I don't really invest too much into like females right now, bro. I'm at a stage in life where it's pretty detrimental, honestly. Like I'm 20, right? I'm about to be 21 this year.
20, bro. You have so much ahead of you.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
You 20 for real?
20, bro.
Wait. You joined when you were 17?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro! You have
Bro.
so much ahead of you, dude.
Bro.
And when you started lifting?
I got into fitness. I got into fitness when I was like 14. I want to say 13. I was watching YouTube, like all like the influencers back then, in like 2016, 2015 ish, and then like I started doing like push-ups in my room and shit like that.
Yeah.
Calisthenics, and then I used to cut grass, bro. I had my own little grass cutting business in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I would cut grass in the neighborhood, save up money. I bought my own weight set from Walmart, right? I started working out in the garage, and then I got a membership at Planet Fitness. Yeah. And then after that, I enlisted, and like I got access to military gyms now and stuff like that. But I've been in the game like 5-6 years now.
Yeah, consistent though.
Yeah, pretty consistent.
For 5-6 years.
In or out of the gym.
Yeah. So were you mad skinny?
Dude, I was so skinny. Like if you like scroll back and like find videos like from the beginning, I would like post videos from when I first started.
Yeah.
Lifting weights, and so now like the difference is like I was super scrawny, like bird chest, like this, like disgusting.
Yeah, well, you look great, man. You look fucking phenomenal, bro. I was looking at the bicep vin earlier. It's popping. You could definitely pursue bodybuilding and like become someone like fucking great. You know what I mean? Same thing with like I told J. Joe too. He could do the same thing because he only like 22, 23.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like you're not even close to your peak. You know what I mean? Peak is like my age, like 27, 28. I think C-Bum is 28, and it's like
he's 30, bro.
C-Bum?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like 30.
30? Okay, I'm thinking of someone else then, but he's still close, right? Yeah. Like that's still peak. Like 20, I think by 27 to like 35, 36, depending, right? Like that's peak performance, right? You still have technically 7 to 8 years of building mass and fucking leaning out to look ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, absolutely fucking ridiculous. You plan on doing like any peds or anything like that? And eventually, or you want to just be natty?
I'm gonna be natty, as like obviously in the bodybuilding world, to be successful and to excel in any way.
Well, let me rephrase, right? What's your goal with bodybuilding?
Right now, really, I'm just like having fun with it.
Okay.
Like this is my passion.
Yeah,
obviously, wherever it goes, it goes. Like this is my passion. So if this takes me somewhere legitimately, then I'm gonna pursue it. But I'm just having fun. I'm always gonna do shows.
Yeah.
Like from what I see right now, I'm always gonna do shows. Whether I get my IFBB pro card or if I start doing Olympias, like whatever, dude. Like, I'm just having fun. And like if it takes off, it takes off. If it doesn't, like it's still a passion of mine. I still love it.
I love looking at your videos on IG, especially when you trolling. Those are like the best videos. For some reason, like the best videos on IG, I think if you want to be successful on IG, even if you're like, if your goal is to be an influencer, whether it's fitness or whatever the case may be, is you have to be funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can't post like serious videos, and I mean you could technically post like teach backs on like how to lift and stuff like that, but those don't get any engagement or any traction. But like the funny ones are always the videos that pop up and get engagement and actually let people share it and stuff like that. You should probably look into doing that more, because I could actually look at you and see you as someone being an influencer, right? Influencer.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like that's probably the most like there's two genres that are super popular now. So from my perception of the internet, there's two genres that are super popular. Like the whole like depresso espresso, like
I think it's kind of falling off though.
Yeah. It is starting to fall off a little bit.
Yeah.
But like the super like stoic kind of vibe where it's like you're depressed and you have like some villain backstory type thing.
You go to gym to fight demons.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or like comedy trolling, like talking shit. Kind of thing. I feel like those are the two most prevalent things on the internet right now.
Which one would you go?
Probably like the talking shit.
Talking shit, yeah. Please talk shit.
Yeah, because I don't really think. I think with the like villain back, I think it's corny, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's soon to fall off.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Please talk shit. I love when people talk shit. You know why? Because talking shit always brings haters.
Yeah.
It's
and that gives you more content.
Yeah, it's the best. And it's like people don't really understand like this dude is just talking shit. Like, why are you taking it so personal? And you being you, the way you look, dude, you're going to have so much haters, bro. Because you look good, you're built as fuck, and then you're funny. So, like, they already know, like, this dude probably gets all the bitches, right? So then think of just dudes that are just mad lame are going to hate. But the dudes that, like, appreciate, bro, like me, we're just gonna eat that shit up, man. I'm telling you. So, please, I see... I don't know if it's just the algorithm, but I haven't been seeing your stuff lately. But I could be on my part. You haven't been posting. Okay, right? But normally when I do see you post, I always make sure I try to show love and like spread love on the reels and stuff like that, and comment and stuff like that. But I don't know, Instagram, the algorithm is mad weird, man. Yeah. Where like people that should be getting more views and likes and stuff like that, and like more basically it being spread is just kind of like, are you like shadow banned or what?
Nah, I just haven't been posting really. Like, and before I used to have it down. I think it's consistency, really. It's consistency because I used to post like a ton, and like even now I'll go on like sprees where it's like if I post one video, like there's another video coming in like an hour. Okay. Because I'll get like a wild hair up my ass. No. Okay. But like, I had to throw that out there. But I mean, randomly, like it'll be like I'll post one video and I'll be like that was hard, and I'll go post another one.
Yeah. Yeah. As you should, man. Which is it's kind of dude. Addison is being mad weird, but he's being like mad respectful, and like I've never seen him be like so quiet. Normally he's like full of energy and like talking. You just try to watch what you say on this or what? What's going on? Not are you really, just like what? Are you dealing with anything? Nah. You just chilling.
I think it's just really me. It's really me trying to like lock into myself, bro. Get like focus on my chi type shit. That's corny as fuck. Nah. Look, honestly, like so. I really feel like I've always like when I hang out with people too much, bro. I feel like I turn into those people. So I try to keep to myself and be like super like introvert or whatever. But like when I'm like that, I feel like I'm more myself. Whereas when I'm hanging out with people all the time, I feel like I turn into those people. Yeah. And it's super like discombobulating for lack of better terms. Like it's super like disappointing to me, to be like I'm turning, this is not who I am, like I'm turning into somebody else that just because I'm hanging out with them. Like it's kind of garbage to me.
I think it is
so
too.
I feel like I'm like in a phase where I'm locking back into myself because I'm not hanging out with people and stuff, and just wait till I blossom, bro. Wait till I'm finna bloom back into my own personality.
As you should, man. Nothing is wrong with that, man. Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna point it out. Right? I'm gonna point it out. But nothing's wrong with that, man. If you feel like, hey, you was probably being a little bit too much and you probably need to dial it back, then I'm just meeting you right now in your dial back stage, and that's fine. You know what I mean? I'm totally happy to have this conversation with you because we've talked mad months ago about having you on the podcast, and I was like, bro, like I promise you I'm gonna get you on. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not slacking on it. Life comes and hits, and like, but I'm gonna make sure I get you on and like we actually do this and have this conversation and just kind of like get to know you a little bit more. Because I think honestly this is the longest we've ever talked. Yeah. Right? We haven't talked any longer than this, and it's like
just quick combos in the gym.
Yeah, just really that's it. Quick combos in the gym, man. Where you from?
I'm from Georgia.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Which part?
Savannah.
Okay, I know where Savannah is. I used to stay in Marietta.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know Georgia like too great. Like I know like a lot of cities in Georgia, but if you name like surrounding cities.
Yeah. Okay. How'd you grow up? Grow up, mom and dad?
Yeah, both parents.
Yeah.
I had, for a majority of the time, just two siblings. And then the older two siblings are like a lot older, so they were gone by the time I was in my teenage years.
Yeah.
So I still keep in contact with them, which is a good thing. A lot of people fall off with their siblings.
Yeah.
But I'm really close with my siblings.
Yeah, and you joined at 17. That's a crazy.
Yeah.
Why'd you do
I mean,
that?
I was emancipated at 16.
You was
At
emancipated.
15.
What do you mean you was emancipated?
So I moved away from my parents.
At 16?
Yeah, I was my own person.
You just not on good terms with the family, or
No,
what?
dude, I was on good terms. So I dropped out of high school to do a military program so I could get out of school.
Yeah.
Because school wasn't my thing. I was always in trouble. It was always for super bogus things, like I was a class clown or whatever. Like,
Bogus. Bro, you know Matt's from Georgia when he said bogus. I haven't heard somebody use bogus in a minute. That's a Georgia term, bro.
Is it, bro?
It's very much so.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So, like, super heinous things. Like, I was just, like, class clown, making people laugh.
Yeah.
Like, or even just me laughing, bro. They, like, send me to the principal's office. Super, like, school was never my thing for some reason. I was always getting in trouble. And I think it was just because I had a track record, so they would keep their eye on me.
Yeah.
And it would draw attention to me, and then it was just like, oh, he gets in trouble more and more and more.
Yeah.
So I just had genuinely a target on my back kind of
Yeah.
thing. Not trying to play the victim, like I hate that shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, best route for me, like, get out of school.
Yeah.
So I got out of school, and I went to this program. Like, thankfully, I feel like it was a really a blessing, to be honest, that I found out about that program, because it's like I get out of school, so I'm not dealing with this, and like my genuine like desire was to just start working. I didn't want to be in school. I thought the stuff I was learning in school was bogus, like pointless to learn it. Like, when am I ever gonna use like y equals mx plus b? When am I ever gonna, like, so getting out of school.
Is that the wait, y equals m? What formula is that? That sounds like
That's
the
like
quadratic formula.
Yeah,
Or something like, but you
that
know,
or
like
slope something. I don't know. I don't know, because I dropped out. But it doesn't matter, because I'm not gonna use it.
That's not the quadratic, but go ahead.
Nah, it's not quadrant.
Yeah.
I think it's slope. But it's like, but yeah. So, and literally, so the program is a military school. It's 5.5 months long.
Yeah.
And it was called Youth Challenge Program. It's for like juvenile delinquents, basically. So like kids that were like troubled, they dropped out of school, or were like about to drop out of school, or they got arrested and they were in like YDC.
Yeah.
So it was basically like just like kids that were dealing with the law, or were troubled, and they were like, either you can go to this program, or you can go to youth detention center and like do whatever crime you did, or whatever, you can do the sentence for that.
Yeah.
And then the ones that went were, obviously they chose the YDC. And then it was 5.5 months, and you could either get your high school diploma, or you could get your I'm not trying to do an ad for these guys, bro. Fuck them, because it was so trash, bro. But
yeah. Well, you the only one speaking about it.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like trying to advertise it. Bro, it's 5.5 months, bro.
You can come off for that shit. You could, yeah.
Nah. Like, seriously, like, they were so garbage, bro. I wouldn't even recommend that.
Okay,
shit.
so don't talk about it.
But nah, like, I'm appreciative for the experience, and for like what it gave me, because it got me out of high school. I didn't want to be in high school, and it gave me a GED, so I was able to work and stuff, and like move out and go, pursue my life.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for that. I think that's why I speak highly of it. But it was a super trash experience. Like,
okay. So, with that being said, then you get out in August, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not your fucking gunny, or like your first, so I'm not gonna ask you got a plan. But, you know what I'm saying? But like what's goals, man? Like, once you get out, what are you planning on like doing? You know what I mean? What are you planning on getting into? You could definitely make it, for sure, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. That's for sure.
Dude, so obviously, like, blue collar is not like a strong desire for me. I mean, it is. I'm a hard worker, so like hard labor is not is not like something that's out of the picture for me.
Yeah. So what's in the picture? Just give me what's in the
So
picture.
obviously to get on my feet, I'm gonna work. But like eventually, I want to be somebody that is like freelance, kind of. So like doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And whatever gives me the platform or the availability to do my own thing. So whether it's like doing some kind of like promotions or like YouTube, Instagram, like some like influencer, whatever, like I don't care as long as I have the financial stability to be able to do whatever I desire to pursue. Like that is my like end all be all like goal.
Okay, so you going back to Georgia or what?
No. So so when I graduated from that program, I started working, and then I saved up enough money to move across the country. I started living with my sister, and then
You started living with your sister.
Yes, bro. I started so.
Dude, before you continue, I saw the funniest video on Instagram where this dude couldn't wait to get out his mom's house and decided to get a partner with his sister.
I see that, bro. It was like talking about like his sister getting a clap.
Yeah, dude, I sent that to you, right?
I think so, bro.
Dude, I swear to God, that's the funniest thing on the internet to me, bro.
Dude, and I think you posted on your story, and I slid up on it just like laughing. Cause that's like so relatable, bro. Like I've heard my sister get her shit clapped, dude.
That's exactly what I was doing,
bro.
Oh my
It's no
God,
joke.
that's real pain.
It's pain, bro. But
That's pain, dude.
But yeah, so I lived with, but she shortly after I moved out to North Dakota is where she lived at. She had ended up getting engaged with this dude. So she lived with him, who's now her husband, but it was her fiance at the time. She was living with him. I took over her apartment. I was living there, working a job. Like I had my shit together for real. Like, and I was 16 years old, right?
Yeah.
Living on my own. And then once 17 hit, I was like, I'm not really like I'm living a regular life, bro. I'm a regular dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait. I'm a little bit confused. How is that? How does that correlate to what I asked to?
Bro, I forgot what you asked. Why did I bring that up? Because it did correlate. It did correlate. So let me. What you asked, bro?
I asked if you was going back Georgia. Like, where you going?
Oh. So it does correlate. So so I was living out there. So I'm going back to North Dakota because that's like I feel like that's like optimal getting on your feet grounds, bro. So North Dakota, like the income tax, or not the income tax, income rates are like mad high, bro. You could start a job like $21 to $26 an hour, and then taxes low, housing, like cost of living super low, bro. Housing, groceries, all that stuff super low, and it's all because the oil fields out there. So like the state makes a ton of money, so they're not trying to like mooch off of the residents.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
but I'll be honest, I couldn't point North Dakota on a map.
Dude, it's a boot, bro. If you look on a map and you like zoom in on Google Maps, bro, you just gotta keep zooming in. It's all field. There's nothing unless you zoom into like Fargo, where I'm going. Unless you zoom into Fargo, it's nothing there, bro.
Okay, well, I wish you nothing but the best, man. For real, dude. So, do you plan on North Dakota, because the cost of living is cheap?
Yeah,
and you have like you have your sister there that you could technically kind of like rely on if if worst case comes to worst case, right? But I don't think with you it's gonna come to that.
I mean, no, but that's kind of like my plan right now is when I get out. So we kind of talked about it briefly prior to the podcast, but SkillBridge, that was my initial plan because I wanted to get out before my EAS, and so my EAS December, and then with terminal and stuff, I'll be leaving like around October.
Yeah.
And then I want to do SkillBridge which would put me back to August.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't get approved, then I'm gonna have to leave in October. But my original plan is go back to North Dakota and live with her because she has a newborn. So, you know, kind of help her out with that. And like me and my sister, like we're tight. Like, so that's always been the plan to like live with her and stuff until like I get on my feet, I get financially stable, and I'm able to get my own apartment and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So, if Skillbridge doesn't go through as planned, right? Can I just recommend something?
What's up?
You've been in Oki for I don't know how long. You've been in Oki for quite some time, but you haven't been able to get out, right? If Skillbridge for some reason doesn't go through, you need to go to at least 2 different countries. I don't care which countries it is. You just need to go to at least 2 different countries. You think you could do that or what?
Bro.
What's on your mind?
I don't even have my passport, bro.
Come on, man.
Nah, I really...
Come on,
bro,
man.
like...
Okay, well, you can start working on a passport now. It only takes about 4 to 6 weeks. That's it.
Yeah, so I could, hypothetically, right? But get this, bro. Get this.
You don't have any interest in, like, leaving?
No. So, like, bro, like, I'm an outdoorsy person, but, like, not a travel-y person. So, like, I don't want to go, like, to other countries. Like, I want to go to Thailand. Like, Thailand seems sick.
Yeah.
But, like...
Yeah.
Really, everything else, like I've been to mainland, it's cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Just like I don't know. I don't really desire to go to any other countries like around here, like Thailand, Korea, the Philippines. Like nothing really like piques my interest. Like I definitely want to go there, except like mildly Thailand, but. With that amount, like mildly, I wouldn't spend the money to go.
I mean, I guess that's fair. I mean,
convince me, bro. Convince me to go.
I'm not a person to convince people. I really
not very
aren't.
Persuasive.
Yeah. I'm not. I try not to be just because I don't look. For me, it's like I don't want to force what I enjoy on other people. If someone says like I don't enjoy doing those things, and it's like okay, then it's cool. Like we move forward from there. You know what I mean? Like if you're not someone that's into traveling and exploring and stuff like that, like me trying to convince you, I just feel like I'm gonna be wasting my time. You know what I mean? I would like for you to get out there and like experience it, just because like for me that's mad cool, but for you, you might just be like, eh. You know what I mean? So what's the point for me? But I could tell you, man, like, every time I visit another, like, country, like, I always used to think Japan was the coolest place to be.
Fuck no. This is the last place I wanted to be.
Hey, say that one more time.
This is the last place I wanted to be.
That's wild. I love this place, right? But, you know, for some people be like, well, for me, I used to think Japan was the coolest place to be, right? And then I started traveling more, like, even so, I've been out here for so long, and I'm still, like I had no inclination to like try to go to the Philippines, right? Okay. The only reason I went was for work, and it's like that turned out to be like one of my favorite spots. Like for me, like now, like if I traveling, it's like okay, well, I could go Bali.
Bro likes the lady boys, bro. That's what he goes for. He goes for the lady boys.
But there's lady boys in Thailand too, though.
Not the same quality. he likes that low quality coochie, bro.
That's funny. But nah. So Philippines, and I never had any consideration or any inclination to like want to go to the Philippines. I was just like, like I'd rather go somewhere else other than Philippines.
Was your first time like an operation?
What do you mean? In Philippines?
Yeah.
No, I didn't go while I was in.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I didn't go while I was in. I didn't really travel much while I was in.
What was your MOS?
I don't want to talk about that shit, man.
Rose wanted tea, bro.
You know what my MOS was? Why you ask me?
No, I don't, bro.
Yeah,
bro, literally, I just found out today you were in the Marine Corps, bro. I thought
that's
you were
true.
Army. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. No. I don't want to talk about my MOS. I don't want to talk about none of that.
Okay.
But one of the best places to me, man. I genuinely enjoyed it. And then like right after the week a week later, I went to Thailand, and I've been to Thailand before. Thailand's always dope. It's always interesting. Like, the people you meet always fascinating, man. Like, I ended up running into like this one person from Canada. I remember she's from Canada, and she's like, yeah, I quit my job. I have a little bit of savings, and right now I'm just like country hopping. And I was like, damn. I was like, where'd you come from here? She's like, I came from Indonesia, right, Bali, and then now I'm in Thailand, and I'm about to leave, and I'm about to go. I forgot where she said she was going, and I was like, that's just so amazing to me, like people to like actually like quit the job up and just like, I need to like get out and like figure out what the world looks like, right? Shit, and you have
she's
what?
Soul searching, bro. She's soul.
Yeah,
searching,
yeah.
bro.
Some people need to do that, man, and like. I think it's good to actually like experience different cultures and people, you know what I mean? But you have no interest in doing none of that.
Dude,
that's wild.
Eventually one day I want to, but right now,
yeah,
it's just like, dude, like I said, like I just said, bro, like I'm at such a detrimental point in life. I'm still young. I'm 20, bro. And I'm about to get out of the Marine Corps, bro.
How the fuck is being 20 and getting out the military a detrimental part of life? Bro, dude. You should be... I'm not saying you should be like the richest person. You shouldn't be.
No.
You should be somewhat understanding of where you want to be in life. You're 20, bro. Mad young. You have...
Dude, I don't want to waste time like trying to figure out who I am or where I'm going. I know where I want to go. I know who I am. Like, I need to build from there, kind of thing, you know? So that's why I think I'm at such a detrimental point. For me, I think I'm at a detrimental point. Because it's like, I can either go off of what I know and build from here, or I can, like, spend the next 4 to 7 years of my life trying to figure out who I am and where I'm going. And, like, experiment and go to different countries and party and all this stuff and like waste time just to figure out that I was right when I was 20 or whatever, like, and like, or it was a mistake and I should have just, you know, kind of built off the foundation that I had originally, and not wasted the valuable time. Because like a lot of people, like, you always hear people saying like, I wish I wouldn't have wasted my 20s. I wish I wouldn't have wasted that time. And I wish I would have, you know, spent my time and energy in solitude, building a foundation and building, you know, an empire. A lot of people say now, like a foundation that now I can grow off of. Whereas like they're starting in their 30s because they wanted to use their 20s to like find out where they're going.
That's well said. That's very well said. I only have like two. I didn't want you to continue, right, because you touched on a lot of things in that like last statement. Figuring out who you are as a person and what you're gonna do with the rest of your life, that's difficult, right? In regards to you wanted to figure it out like now and then kind of like shift to like partying later, I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do it. However, the way I see it now is life is so short. It's so finite that you don't want to you might want to, right? But like for me, it's like building an empire. Is it important? Yes, it's important. However, my life and my experience in this universe and what I could contribute to this earth and what I take in from my experiences is more important to me.
Yeah. Right?
So when it comes to traveling, it just really kind of depends on like what you're going after. There's some people that's in their 30s that are trying to find themselves. That's fine. If you know who you are and you don't want to find yourself when you're 30 and you're already committed to who you are now, that doesn't negate the fact that like traveling is a negative experience. It's still a positive experience. You know what I mean? But I just think you shouldn't get too wrapped up into like building the empire. Or you probably should. That's just my opinion. Mm-hmm. Right? Like everyone is different. You can't cookie cutter people into what positions you want them to play in life. However, I would say like it's not it's not a bad thing to somewhat take a step back and like experience it a little bit,
For sure.
because you work hard. You know what I mean? You've been working hard your entire life. It's like sometimes it's like, okay, like just take a breather, man. Like relax, enjoy this, because again, this is finite.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It doesn't last forever, and then you don't want to be on your deathbed and be like, yeah, I built this empire, right? I have something to show for it. I have a legacy, but do I feel loved? Do I feel like what I left in this world was something? Did I experience everything? And it's the same reason that like most people that have the most wealth still do suicide. You know what I mean? It's like technically you have everything in your fingertips, right? Because like money could kind of buy you anything, right? But why is it that people do suicide even if they have so much wealth?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, it's everything is a balance, man. You just gotta find the fucking the yin and the yang. You know what I mean?
Bro. So I totally agree with that in the sense of like, don't sacrifice everything. Like sacrifice is like a give and a return. You know, so like to a certain extent, but like the whole like building an empire thing is like have a foundation. Of course, it's good to like step back and like experience things and you know, have fun, but at the end of the day, like you still have to be locked in, kind of thing. And then
Totally agree.
what were you saying about like it being like finite?
Life is finite. Tomorrow could be the last. You never know. Nobody goes to bed thinking that the next day is their last.
Yeah. I just brain farted, bro. I can't even think of what I was gonna say.
No, you're good, man. You're good, man. I see where your mind is at, and it's definitely in the right place, because I'm technically kind of going into where your mind is at right now, in the sense of like my life, right? Like I'm 27. I have a great job. I love what I do. I have a beautiful daughter, right? Like, what is my legacy? And I technically don't have a legacy right now, but what do I enjoy to do? I enjoy podcasting and talking to people that I find interesting, and like I like to look back on these memories, like, you know, if I'm on my deathbed, and just be
For
like,
sure.
damn, that was a great conversation. I wonder what that person is doing right now, right? So that's kind of like what I'm pursuing now, and it's the same reason we talked a little bit earlier, probably off camera, and it was like okay, I really don't feel like I talked to other people, and I was like, I'm not doing the going out anymore in Oki. Like if I go out, it's after I travel, and I'm gonna be outside like then, because then I can spend money and like stuff like that. But while I'm here, I'm gonna save, and the only thing I really want to focus on is this. We didn't kind of talk about that, but life is finite, but it is important to be locked in as well too.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say, it just came back to me.
Okay, I'm glad.
So with yeah. So like yeah, it's short.
You
and,
can
like,
face the
locking
camera a little bit too. I mean, I know you're talking to me, but you're talking to them too.
Look, yeah, but life is short. So like it's important to be locked in, but at the same time, big dog.
I did that the other night too.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Gucci, bro. They're not. Look, I'm broke, bro. I'm broke.
But I thought it was ice in there. They ain't got no ice. All right, go ahead. I'll fix it later.
No, but like me personally, like you were saying, like everybody's different, so they all have different desires. But me personally, I'm a super like traditional, simple dude. So it's like my desires are just like I want a family. I want like I desire a relationship with one woman. Like I desire to have a kid, bro. Like I envy you, like you have a kid, bro. Like that's so amazing. And like, but it's also scary at the same time for me, like that aspect of it. But like I was saying, I'm super traditional. I don't want like a whole lot. I just want to pursue like my passions. And like if like a lot of people chase like status, a lot of people chase like desires and like fame, and like they want to be a celebrity or whatever. Like that's not a desire of mine. Like if I was a regular dude that just had enough money to pursue his passions without having to like work a blue collar job and like work 40-hour, 60-hour work weeks, like I'd be completely okay with that if I was financially stable enough to just like do me, not have to work a regular job and pursue my passions of like bodybuilding or like switch up like whatever. Like you want to do like podcasting, you want to do bodybuilding, you want to do jujitsu, like that's all like so fire. And like if I could live that lifestyle where I don't have to work day to day and I could have enough financial stability wherever it's coming in from, like I'm not gonna do like drop shipping, bro. Like I know that's a big thing now. People are trying to like drop ship, whatever. Like, but if I could have financial stability, and I could just do whatever makes me happy, and I could have a simple life, a wife, kids, a house, and a yard, bro. Like I don't like that's cool to me. And then once I have that basis, I can go and I can further my experiences with that. And I think that in itself would build the relationship more so with my wife and kids, and give me that legacy. And then I would look back on it and be like this is what I wanted. A lot of people put pressure on like I have to experience this before I settle down and like get married, and then like that's the time to where I mellow out and I just do the simple like marriage, kids, all that stuff. But before that, I have to experience like traveling, I have to experience hoeing around or whatever. It's like that's not a phase that you have to go through. You can be like the person who desires like very traditional values of like settling down, and then you go through your traveling and you go through whatever it may be. Like you were saying, like there's no like definite stigma of like you have to do this, you have to do this. It's like it's your life, you get to do whatever you want to with it, and a lot of people get stuck in stigmas.
I agree. I totally agree. There's no right or wrong way. It's your life. It's totally based upon how you decide to do it. What I would comment on is I think a lot of people tell, I guess, younger folks or people that are before they get married and settle down, I think the reason that they actually go ahead and give that advice is because if you do decide to do the traveling and the exploration after you decide to have a family and kids, is only for the simple factor that it's a little bit harder to do that. That's it. I don't think they do it out of malice. I just think it's simply for the fact that when you have a family, when you have a wife and someone else to take care of, and you have bills, and you have to show up to work at a certain time, I think it becomes a little bit harder for you to actually get out and explore. So I think that's why people advise you to do it before settling down, right? And it makes sense, right? Because it's just you now. You only have one responsibility, which is Addison. When you tack on a wife and then you tack on kids have school, they have cheerleading, gymnastics, ballet, they don't want to miss. And it's like, okay, well, and then the finances come into play. Well, we just bought a house, we got a car note, we have this to pay for. It's like, okay, well, when do we find the time to like actually travel as a family? And I think that's why people actually like push more younger folks or push people that haven't settled down yet to actually get out there and explore a little bit.
And that's a really good point, because like I was saying, like dream world scenario kind of thing, like if I could have that availability, and of course, like who knows when that's gonna come, kind of thing. Who
the
knows
wife and kids.
Who knows when I'm gonna get married? Like we were just saying, I'm 20. I have so much life ahead of me, and maybe I don't have a lot of life ahead of me. Who knows?
It's a good point.
You never know.
It's a good point.
So it's like you have to live each day as if it's like you don't know when because a lot of people, they look at life as like
I don't want you to talk about what a lot of people. I want you to talk about
Alright.
you.
Yeah, I could talk about me.
Yeah,
So
don't talk about a lot
so
of people.
my perception is like I used to look at life as like a linear perception. Like, so death is in front of me.
Yeah.
So I could die in the future. I'm gonna die like 60 years in the future, whatever. But realistically, death is next to me. So at any point, I can go over into death.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's like I wake up and live every day as the next isn't, because the next isn't promised, kind of thing. So so it's like, as long as I'm at the end of the day happy with how I spent that day, then it's cool. And I think that's a lot of the reason why I'm super like laid back, like mellow, nonchalant kind of thing. And I don't really like stress over like mostly anything, like anxiety. I don't have any anxiety. I don't have any like stress, nothing like that. Like I'm super like whatever attitude, because it's like a lot of people that's what gives them anxiety, is like the fear of the unknown, or like people like to overthink things. And it's like the way you have to think about nearly everything is, can you change it or can you do anything about it? And if you can't, then don't stress it, overthink it, because it's like you can't change it, you can't do anything about it. The only thing that you can do is change what is to come and change what is in your power.
Dude, I don't know who raised this dude, man, but he talks like he's 62, right? And he's only 20. That's just kudos to you, man. Like, obviously you got a head on your shoulders. You know what you want to say, and you say it very well. And you're obviously mad mature for your age, in the sense of like the future and what you want from it. Where that come from? You know what I mean? Were you always like a kid that was just like observant, or like were your parents influential in that aspect, or?
I think it's an accumulative of all of the things. So it's like
okay, it's a collection of everything.
Yeah, so I'm the youngest of 5 kids.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to grow up fast in a sense, because I'm the youngest, so it's like I'm getting left behind kind of thing.
Yeah,
and you let your head get ahead of you, and it's like a lot of that comes from like that's why I wanted to like get out of high school kind of thing. And then like there's a lot of aspects to everything, right?
Yeah.
But I think for me, for the most part, is I always thought that I was like mentally more mature than individuals surrounding me, my peers. And I just didn't want to be in that environment. So I kind of like secluded myself. And from that seclusion came a lot of growth. And you know, when you have a lot of time to yourself to grow, you kind of become your own person. You kind of figure out a lot of things, and in that sense you're able to articulate a lot of things. So to answer your question of like where does that come from, it's just a lot of like soul searching and finding myself kind of thing. So it's like
I think you answered it from the beginning. It's a collection of everything, right? Yeah.
There's so many perspectives that I could come from.
Yeah, and I don't want to hype myself up, but I see a little bit of myself in you too, just because like in the aspect, like I joined at 17 too. Like I had my parents signed, and I've always been somewhat more mature than the people around me. And it's the simple fact that I grew up with people that are like 3 to 4 years older than me, right? Like all my brothers, all my cousins are 3 to 4 years older than me. So when they were like 16, I was like 12, 13.
Yeah. And
I was lying to girls, telling them I was 16. You know what I mean? Type like stuff like shit like that, right? Just to be honest, and like I was having those conversations with chicks like I was 16, you know, but I'm only 12 or 13. It's just like it forces you to actually. It forces you to have your head on your shoulders a lot sooner, right? Because it's very evident with the way you speak and like the topics that we have and the conversations and stuff like that. Like you're talking about like your future foundation, and you're 20. It's like, bro, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would really like to talk about the chicks and like what you got going on, like, you know what I mean? And that's just like my immature side of like me being 27 and already divorced, and you know what I mean,
dude. And that's the thing is like I could talk about the chicks, like I've had that experience, but I think the part of me that is like,
I keep thinking I said that.
I don't want to. Like I don't want to mess with chicks. Like that side really comes on strong when girls are mentioned. Just cause like girls my age are so like indecisive. They don't know what they want. They're so in between.
Let me stop you right there. No woman knows know what they want. Good. That shit don't matter the age.
That is so true.
That ain't got nothing to do with being 19. It ain't got nothing to do with being 20. You could be 34, 35. You could be 40. As a woman, don't crucify me. I still feel like you guys don't know what you want. But go ahead.
I think it's like both. So it's like,
I
feel like women know what they want, but then they don't know what they want. Yeah. And it's like, if they do know what they want, like society's telling them that that's not what they want.
Yeah.
It's like,
and they listen.
That's not what you want.
Yeah.
Like,
they listen.
Yeah, kind of thing. Where
they
it's
listen.
like there's a lot of ways that you could come at that. And
yeah.
Like some ways you could get booed, some ways you could get cheered on. Like either way.
But either way, I'm not particular about people's opinion in regards to praises or what's the opposite of a praise? I can't think of it right now.
A condemnation.
Yeah, what?
Condemnation.
Condemnation.
Yeah, condemnation. Like
condemnation.
You're being condemned.
Okay. Yeah. For a second, I didn't think that was a word. Right? Yeah. So I'm not too particular on that, but I think, man, for like women, it's a little bit difficult, right? It's a slippery slope. Even now, like I'm thinking about like, and I think about it deeply because I have a daughter, right? So I think about the future of my daughter in regards to like how is society going to make her feel in regards to the way she looks, her weight, and stuff like that, and like how social media is with the filters, and like is she gonna think she's beautiful or she's not beautiful based off the filters? Because like women, huh?
That shit kills me. Like two aspects of what you're talking about kills me is like, you're talking about like bringing your daughter up in this society. Yeah. Of like how is it gonna affect her? Like like I said earlier, like I'm traditional, so I want a family and I want kids, but it also scares me at the same time. Like I told you, like I envy you for that, for having a daughter. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like it's a super slippery slope because the way society is nowadays, do I even want to have a daughter or a son to bring up in this society?
That's a good point.
So it's like there's that, but then also the other aspect that kills me is like you were saying about the filters and stuff. Like, bro, I don't care what anybody says, bro. Females put on filters. They put on makeup and filters, bro. Like, how insecure can you get? Like that, it's so annoying to me. It's like it just makes you look so overly done. Like I don't even know a good way to articulate that, but like it's so overdone. Guys don't like it, bro. Like I don't know why y'all think that like this is like, I don't know what y'all think or why you think it, but it's not the move.
Well, I'm gonna play devil advocate. We don't do it for men. We do it for ourselves. That's what they all say, man. We don't do it for you guys. We do it for us, right?
Dude, and that's the thing. That's the thing that bothers me is because they always say that. They always say we don't do it for men. We do it for ourselves. And like there's a good point to that. There is a good point to that. Like women are the most judgmental to other women.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, are women judging your cleavage?
What do you mean? Wait, are women judging
your cleavage? So like you
men
wear
cleavage?
No. I'm saying as a woman.
Yeah.
So like, if you're wearing something like provocative or
as a man,
dress up as a female.
Okay.
So you dress up, do your makeup, you wear something provocative.
Yeah.
The whole nine, right?
Yeah.
Are you doing that for a female? Are you because
as a female?
The thing is they say they're doing it for themselves.
Are you you're confusing me? Are you asking
female to female?
Female to female.
Yeah,
so if I dress up provocative and I put on makeup and are you asking me? Am I doing that for me as a female?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it for me. Yeah,
You're doing it.
I'm doing it for me, baby. I like to look good. You know what I mean? Just because I'm wearing just because I'm wearing like a short skirt, don't mean you can slap my ass like.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like just because they're dressing provocative, I don't think that ever justifies like a male being physically or even verbally what's the word, like belligerent.
Yeah, belligerent works. I agree.
But I definitely think the mindset of dressing up like that, doing your makeup, all of that stuff, like
let's not get too far because I still want to tackle like the filters, the makeup.
Yeah.
I still want to talk a little, right? Women say they don't do it for men. They do it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Totally fine. My response to that is I would take a 5. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd take a 5. I really would, right? Because go ahead, talk because I have to fix that.
Yeah.
Right, and then I'll come back to it. Go ahead.
Dude. I think I know where you're going with this. That you would take a 5 on her worst day over a 10 on their best day, kind of thing.
Wow. Wait.
Where were you?
We'd have to dissect what's a 10 on the best day.
A 10 on her best
I'll
day.
tell you where I was going with it though. I was going this way. I'll take a 5 that's down to earth, could hold a conversation, could communicate, that don't necessarily put on too much makeup. If she wears makeup, it's for like a special occasion, right? Fine. That fits that makeup criteria and don't use filters. I'd quicker marry a 5 that does that versus a 10 with makeup on all the time, right?
With a shitty personality.
I mean, let's be honest too,
yeah, because
right?
you can't marry a face, you marry a person.
One more time.
You can't marry a face, you can marry a person.
I love that, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it's like most 10s, they get in the window of they get dating just by being a 10, right? And they think like that suffices. They're like, oh, I'm a 10. That's all I have to offer. They don't have any communication skills.
That goes into a deep rabbit hole, bro. If you really want to dive into that rabbit hole,
we got time. I think we probably got like 20, 30 minutes, right? Because like we're probably coming up on an hour mark, but we got 20, 30 minutes. But like, yeah, we could talk about that, right? And then most 10s have the personality of like a cardboard box, bro. They're not funny. They don't offer anything. Every time you ask them like, oh, where you want to go eat? They don't know where they want to go eat.
They're all a shell. Bro.
Yeah. So like, I'll take a 5 any day with a personality and someone that's funny.
Dude,
this is coming from someone that's been married before, that's been divorced, and like, if I do get married again, it's really farther down the line, but I'm a realist. It probably will happen, but like it has to. I'm not compromising. It'd be with somebody that I'm compatible with. It wouldn't just be because you're a 10. Like I don't give a fuck about the fact that you're a 10.
Yeah, and I think that goes into like I think this speaks for most men, as far as like what our preferences are. Is like you've been married, you're older, and you know, this is your preference. Whereas,
what you mean by that? I'm older. What are you talking about? I'm 27.
You're a geezer, dog. So I'm saying, I'm 20, single, haven't been married, and like preferences are the same. Like I want somebody with a personality. You know, like looks are not all of that. Like,
yeah.
Your personality can entertain me a lot further than your looks can.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're sitting here and you're like you're just quiet, you know, you just got a pretty face, like your body and your face can only get you so far. Nobody's gonna want to invest in a skeleton. Like think about like a marriage is an investment, right? So nobody, man or woman, like all that aside, like whatever, nobody is going to invest in a business that is a hollow skeleton, right? So it's like you have a business name and it has all of the
you getting too deep. Just keep it simple.
Knickknacks that no, I'm getting somewhere, bro.
Okay.
Let me cook, bro. Let me cook.
I will let you cook. I will let you cook. I will sit.
Like it has all the knickknacks, so it has the publicity, the branding, all of that stuff, but there's nothing to it.
Mm.
So it's like nobody's gonna invest in that business. It's not going anywhere. It's gonna collapse. Whereas if the business has a strong foundation, and it has the sponsors, it has the funding, it has everything that it needs to be a stable business, people are gonna invest in that. Wow, what's up with the pause, bro?
Let me know in the comments if that was a good analogy or not. For me, that was a shit analogy. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me know. Let me know.
Bro, you're not on the same wavelength as me, bro.
I am. It's just the analogy is fucking
bro.
shit.
Put that in the bloopers, bro.
I ain't put shit in the bloopers, bro. It's all going up raw. How I like it. Go ahead.
Nah. I seriously though, but back to what I was saying though, so as I was saying, bro. Bro, you let me cook too much, bro.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck you was cooking. You was boiling hot dogs,
bro. I was boiling chicken, no seasoning.
Nah, that shit was garbage. You need try another analogy.
I don't got no more analogies left. Bro, you just put a damper on my ego, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm getting insecure, bro.
I gotta call that shit out. I was like, okay, what business foundation? It's like, how does that ain't got nothing to do with it?
Yeah. No, but like, all right, original statement though, like that just I think that just goes to show a lot about like men's preferences. And it's like no matter what we've been through, we always entertain the same values of like we'd rather an individual that like has something to offer more so than just like physically.
I fucks with that. Yeah, I agree. But again, you know what I mean? Those women don't do they don't do the makeup and they don't do the filters for you. They do that for themselves. I'm playing devil's advocate, by the way. That's what they say.
Yeah, I kind of took that.
You know what I mean? But do you have a fetish right now? Not necessarily a fetish, but do you have a type? Let's just say a type, a preference.
Preference. Like as far as like looks.
Yeah. So
kind of like
what would get you to introduce yourself to another human being?
Climax, bro, a little bit of pee.
So, what? That's why. What would get you to want to go up and talk to a woman? What do you have to see,
bro? Definitely the way that they like carry themselves, like the way that.
Okay, that's vague. What would you have to see?
Like self-respect, in a sense, and that's also vague. But like, what I mean by that is, the way that they're portraying themselves. So are they like very like loud, obnoxious, like they're like attention seeking kind of thing?
Yeah.
Or are they very like laid back, nonchalant, like not letting the attention come to them in a sense, but just like they're not really looking for the attention. They're not like reaching out to grab that attention.
Yeah. So if there are two on a scale of 1 to 10, and they're exactly what you just explained, laid
I
back.
suck far there. Bro. I fuck with a 2. Come on, dog. I still got standards, bro.
I'm asking. They're laid back. They're not attention grabbing.
No,
Right. That's what I'm
not
saying. You
even
gotta be
gonna look at a
specific.
2,
Like, what do you like? What is Addison like? What are you attracted
All
to?
right, so say give me an environment, a setting.
Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna help you out.
Help me out.
My vice right now,
Okay.
Asian chicks
Okay. Chokehold.
that deadlift and squat.
Dog, just say your name.
I don't have any.
Like,
I don't have any.
you was
I'm
mad
just
specific
I'm
about
just-
that, bro.
I'm just helping you out. That's my vice. Like my
Okay.
vice right now. Like you
Asian
want.
chicks deadlift squat.
Yeah, if you want me to get you to get me to talk to you, all you gotta do is be Asian and deadlift and squat. I'm sorry. That's just kind of like my like vice right now. You know what I mean? I love my queens. I love you guys, but something about an Asian chick that did deadlift and squat, like real weight, that's kind of like, it just gets me going a little
All
bit.
right.
So-
I feel like you're kind of leaning towards. What the fuck?
The disrespect on the podcast. I was
Bro, I'm a busy man. Bro.
yeah, busy as shit. That was an alarm for some weak
Bro, I
ass
gotta
shit.
look like it's for the clout. Bro, it's for the clout.
Go ahead. What is
Nah,
it, man?
Gym wise, bro. So say I'm scoping somebody out in the gym.
It's not even gym. Why is just
well,
like
you gave me a gym analogy.
because that's for me. Like me being the person I am and how I feel about the gym. I
can say though, I don't really do much else than the gym, anyways. So
exactly.
Like,
So like
that's the only place I go, the only thing that I do. So it's like that's probably where I'm most likely to see a female. Although that is not, or just people in general, really. But
this man's wild, bro. Why are you so difficult?
I don't do shit. But all right, just in general, in a public setting, right? What I look for, obviously looks, right? So are you physically attractive? That's gonna
Okay.
invoke me to pursue you.
Okay.
And what do I look for? I like ethnic females. So I like somebody who's like foreign, somebody who's not white.
Okay.
Maybe a little accent, bro. If you're talking to somebody, I hear a little accent. That's a little provocative to me.
Okay.
Are you very
Do they have to lift? Do they lift?
lift?
Do they,
No.
Is lifting a priority?
Nah, it's not.
Wow,
So
that's interesting.
yeah, so
That's mad interesting.
being the gym rat that I am, yeah, that's pretty surprising. But like, we don't have to share that, like, cause lifting is for me. I lift for me.
I
So-
mean, you don't have to share it, but it's something that you would like for your partner to have.
So, not specifically or exclusively. So as long as you take care of yourself, like as long as you eat what you're supposed to eat,
Yeah.
or as long as you know that your body isn't gonna like as long as you're not letting yourself go, essentially, like if you're doing whatever you need to do in order to stay in shape
Yeah.
or appealing to me,
Yeah.
your significant other, then that's fine with me. Like if all you do is cardio and that keeps you in shape, then all right. As long as if you go to the gym 3 times a week, 2 times a week, I don't care.
So, but going to the gym is a must.
No, just being physically not inclined, just like physically like acknowledging.
Okay.
Like as long as you like look at yourself and you're
Okay.
honest with yourself about
Okay.
what you're looking like.
This is good. This is good. That's interesting. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. And I just had this conversation actually. I just had this like the gym is not a must.
Okay.
Like even if you don't have to do anything, if you don't have to run, you don't have to go to the gym, nothing like that, and you're still physically fit, like you just do your own thing, you do your own hobbies, like whatever your hobby, like knitting, bro, I don't care, bro. Like as long as you have your own hobbies and you do that, and you're not like letting yourself go, that's fine with me. But you just have to be very self-aware.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Simple.
I just want you to be self-aware, honest with yourself, and know when like you're starting to slip and you catch that.
Good man. Simple. I think I consider myself a simple man too.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have like high standards. My only standard is
with them lady boys, bro.
My only standard is you have to lift.
Lift?
I won't take you serious unless you lift. I really won't. You don't have to do like what I do, but you have to lift.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just because my mindset behind working out, right, is something up or what? You just checking on it?
I was just peeking, bro.
Okay, cool. Cool. My mindset behind of it is like working out, aside from the physical attraction that comes with working out and like how you look, it's the mental aspect for me too. You're not the best person. You're not your best self if you're not working out. If you don't go to the gym, that means you're suffering from anxiety, you're suffering from depression, you're suffering from all types of things, right? So like I always tell my ex-wife, like, dude, the best time to message me if you want to ask me something that's a little bit like sideline is after I come from the gym. Because after I come from the gym, nothing else really matters in the world that's like too difficult or it's hard for me to do. If you want me to,
like locked in?
Not locked in. I am at peace.
Yeah.
I'm at peace. I'm not locked in. I'm just at peace.
Dude,
after I finish with like
your cortisol levels are low, bro. You're not stressed out about anything. You're relaxed.
Right? Scientific, the scientific aspect of it. Yeah. So it's like, if you want to ask me something risky, the best time to ask me something risky is like after I get done with the gym. So with that being said, if you're my partner and you don't work out, you're going to be suffering from anxiety because you don't go to the gym. You're going to have pent up energy that you're going to take out on me, right? And that's going to influence our relationship in a negative way because you don't go to the gym, right? So in order for me to take you serious, and I'm looking at it from a mental health perspective, is I need you to go to the gym and work on yourself so you could get all of that out. Because after you come back home from a nice leg day where you put on a ton of weight on the bar and you squatted for four sets of like 12 reps.
That release.
Yeah, you're going to come home, you're going to be loving, you're going to be caring. You're not going to come home and look for an argument. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I need from you. Mm-hmm. And that's why like lifting or doing something physical is a must for me. If you don't lift, you gotta do jiu-jitsu.
Bro, you gotta rest. You gotta fight, bro. Actually, that kind of does open up a little door for me, bro. Because in that aspect, yeah. Like, you do gotta, because like you were saying at the start of your point, you do have to do something physical. You do have to, because your outward efforts for yourself is a direct portrayal of your inward. So if you're not even doing the work to take care of yourself, then how could I ever be confident that you would do the work to take care of us? And furthermore, to take care of a child, bro?
Let's go. I love the way you worded it together. Yeah. Bro. Absolutely. And that's how I think. I listen to Joe Rogan a lot, man, and I kind of piece how I feel about like if I do decide to get serious with somebody based off of that. And he was talking not even in the sense of lifting or exercising. Mm-hmm. He was talking about the ice baths. He was like, I get up every day and every morning I do an ice bath for a minimum of like 3 to 5 minutes.
It's a discipline.
Right. He's disciplined. But aside from it, the part that I'm tuned into,
butterball turkey, bro. Fuck that guy.
Who?
Joe Rogan, bro.
Nah, man, don't say fuck Joe Rogan. I love Joe Rogan, bro. I love that guy. Nah. I absolutely love him.
Dude, I do too, bro.
But he was saying that the important part that really stuck with me was the fact that he was like, look, he was like, the ice bath it's difficult. It's a hard thing to do. Mm-hmm. To sit in ice below freezing for 3 to 5 minutes, right? after I get out the ice bath, nothing that I encounter for the rest of the day becomes difficult. It's always I deal with it how I would like to deal with it, because I know the hardest thing that I ever read, the hardest thing for me that day, it's already gone, which was the ice bath, right? So the mind just, it transitions differently when you have tasks like stress, like how you don't stress about things, like stress comes onto you differently. And that's kind of like what stuck with me. It's like if a woman doesn't exercise, that mean if she doesn't exercise the lift weights, that means that she's not doing anything technically difficult within her day to create the perspective that everything is fine. So if that's the case, then they start to look for fucking drama, and they start to look to create, right? And it's like, that's huge for me. That's why, like, I would not take you seriously if you don't live for exercise. I talked to a chick right now, she don't live for exercise. I already told her, like, you're gonna be where you're at, and that's fine with me, but I'll never take you serious until you start fucking hitting the gym, because I know you can't be the best person for me until you start taking care of your health.
I think even with the gym, that's a tricky situation, because you can be in the gym and not do anything.
Anything in what sense though?
Dude, you can be in the gym and not do shit in the gym. You can be in the gym and not make any progress. Like, a lot of people, so like my big thing right now is like a lot of people, like they come up to me and they ask me, they're like, oh, like I don't see my lifts going up, or oh, I'm so skinny, like I don't know how to put on mass, and then they want to blame it on genetics, they want to blame it on like they don't, like whatever the case is, right?
Yeah, those two different things though. But go ahead.
But yeah, so like being in the gym, like I don't really think that that's a good representation, right? This is just playing devil's advocate, but I don't think that being in the gym is like a good representation of whether you're gonna excel in any aspect specifically. Just because it's like, just because you show up to the gym doesn't mean much of anything. Like it shows that you have like,
I disagree,
the dedication,
yeah,
right?
Which
and you have
shows
that
a lot
discipline to show up,
which shows a lot, but go ahead.
It shows a lot,
yeah,
but I don't think it shows that much. It shows. So I'm gonna retract my statement. I think it shows a little, but not a lot. So
I still disagree.
Just because you showed up, though, I've seen people. I started going to Gunners 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I see people today that I saw when I first started going to Gunners, and they look the same.
Again, I guess this is like the part where Addison's age starts to show a little bit, right? in a respectable way, though. I don't want it to be this conversation that we're having right now doesn't correlate with the conversation in regards to relationships, because it's completely different, right?
But you want to talk about the hoes, bro? Let's talk about the hoes, bro.
No, I'm just making a point that it doesn't match up, right? If people show up to the gym every day, it speaks a lot. It is discipline. You gotta remember, there's literally only 1% of people that actually go to the gym consistently.
But also another thing is like going to the gym for what though? Because like I feel like some people go to the gym just to portray that they go to the gym. Because like, all right, for example, this one kid comes into mind. I'm not gonna say who he is, nothing like that.
Yeah, you don't have to name
but
drop.
His name is no. So he comes to the gym. I see him probably like 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
And he talks, bro. All he ever does is talk. And when he's talking to you, he's talking about how he's never making progress. He's stuck at PRs. He's still a skinny bitch and blah, blah, blah. It's like in my mind, I'm not listening to what he's saying. I'm just thinking, yeah, because you won't shut the fuck up and work out, bro. You're working out wrong. And like, it's like, and then I tell him, I try to give him advice, and I cookie cut it, sugar coat it, whatever, and I'm like, oh dude, just try this, blah blah blah, and like I try to like advise him and be like cordial and like give him advice and like give him the cheat codes, bro, shit that took me years to find out.
Yeah.
And like I try to tell him and be a homie, and he's just like, oh, all right. And then he just like next time I see him, dude, I'm still stuck at fucking 225 on squat. Like, it's like some people just go to the gym to bitch about going to the gym and not making any progress. Or they go to the gym to say that they go to the gym, but they like could care less about the gym.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're gonna find those people too.
But
I
it's
mean,
like I feel like sometimes people like use the gym as a way to portray something. Like they're trying to convey a certain message, and it's not genuinely like they go to the gym because they care about something specifically. Their discipline or their physical appearance or their physical health.
Yeah.
Or even mental health.
I agree. I mean, there's always gonna be onesies and twosies that doesn't necessarily portray, what's the word? That doesn't necessarily portray like what being someone that's disciplined in a gym should look like. But at the end of the day, like, I don't put too much energy into that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think you're probably putting a little bit too much energy into that in regards to like caring.
I think I'm a little pessimistic about it probably, just because I think I have a very pessimistic view about people in the gym, because a lot of people are just like, not to be a dick, but people are kind of bitches in the gym, bro.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be in your mind. You shouldn't care about anybody else, man.
I mean, I think that like in a certain aspect to it is like I care about that because I'm a caring person. So it's like I want to see people excel. Yeah. And they're like maybe there is an aspect to them that they do actually care, but then that forefront of their mind is like they just want to make excuses for it. And that's the part that pisses me off. Yeah. But it's like I want you, like I so badly want you to like move on from that, and I want you to like see like I want you to see progress, but like you're holding yourself back, and that's the shit that like irritates me. Yeah. So it's like that's in the forefront of all of that.
Okay. Yeah. Then when you word it like that, then that's fair. You gotta remember too, like, out of everybody that goes to the gym, how many people actually do a competition? You know what I mean? You compete. Yeah. Like, there's just the mindset is different. You know, like, you gotta understand, like, a lot of people don't have the confidence to do something like that. They don't have, you know, you can't hold it against them. They're still in the gym, which is better than not being in the gym, right? Even if they're not making the progress that you would like to see, or they're not taking an advice that actually works. It's like, it is what it is. Like, that's your life. You know, just don't trip too much about it. Just understand, like, hey, this is what makes me, I guess, I don't want to say like put you on a pedestal, but this is what makes me better, right?
Yeah. This is what makes me kind of thing.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I think we're coming up on an hour, man. Addison, anything you want to leave the people with? Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you really like the world to know? The two people that's about to watch this.
You got at least 15, bro.
At least 15. I love it. I appreciate the confidence. At least 15.
I think the first thing that comes to mind is get comfortable with yourself. And in that, get comfortable being by yourself and get comfortable in who you are. A lot of people are comfortable with themselves, but are they comfortable by themselves? They like when they're around people, how they can portray themselves for the feedback that they receive, but they don't like who they are as a person, and they can't spend time by themselves. I think that's super important, is to work on yourself and create a personality that you enjoy, become the person that you want to become, and at the end of the day, become happy and love yourself and love the path that you're taking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the wise words from Addison Moss, man. Appreciate you coming on the podcast, bro.
No doubt.
For sure, man. Appreciate you always showing love, and I wish you nothing but the best on your endeavors, right?
Of course.
Cause you're about to August is coming up soon if that package goes through and whatnot, and
doubt.
you know what I mean. You got a lot ahead of you, so I'm glad that you was able to come through last minute and slide on the podcast, right, and bless the podcast. You know what I mean. Just have this conversation and kind of going forward. So I'm gonna have you on Instagram, man. So I look forward to just seeing like what your life transitions to be like outside of the military, and just like what you actually adventure into, and like hopefully, you know what I mean, I don't know at what age, but like hopefully you probably reach an enlightenment period where you try to be like, damn, I probably should go and explore a little bit of like the world, right? Because you know, I think I don't want to be, I think that might come, right? It might come.
Mm-hmm.
Everything comes at different stages for people at different parts of their life. Like I didn't get into the gym until I was 25, 26, right? So I've only been consistently in the gym for 2 years. So you know what I mean. It's like you start off like mad young. It's just like different parts of what life has to offer comes for different people at different terms in their life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
There's no one road. Everybody has different paths that they end up taking, but I think you're a great dude. You have a great head on your shoulders, and I wish you nothing but success, man. So, wish you nothing but best. I appreciate
No
you.
doubt, bro.
Yeah, always love, man. Always love.